Hello, my name is Richie and today I show you how you can play gun game in Fortnite. So there's one disclaimer, and we cannot create a game mode like in Call of Duty where you kill someone and then you switch guns and move on to the last gun is a knife or something. We cannot create that. That's currently not possible. Hopefully maybe in the future I would definitely make a tutorial on that. But we can create something like if you die you get another weapon, and that is very easy to make, and I will explain you how. So first of all, making the gun game mode is not that complicated. It's actually very simple. But obviously, since we cannot create only game modes in Fortnite, you obviously have to create a whole map for that. So if you maybe have a map that is good for like some kind of gun game, obviously you can use that. But if you have to create it from the scratch, you should take in consideration that you have to create a whole map before you can actually create the game mode. So if you're too lazy to do both, I have a map for you guys which you can play. I highly recommend not playing it with above 8 players, but you can use it, you can play around with it, and if you like it, maybe create your own map. So let's go into how to create a gun game. First of all, we're going to start on my island, and the first setting you need to change is teams. If it is set to anything but free fall, you will have a problem. For example, if you set it to teams, there might be a possibility that you end up in the same gun with someone else and then you cannot kill them. The same as with customs. Customs kind of buggy, so don't deal with that. Also, do not do cooperative because everybody will spawn in the same team, and that is not very helpful. So the next thing is spawns, and spawns are very important for that, because the second you die you obviously want to switch the weapons. So you want to set the spawns to 1. That will allow us later, if we're going to the team and inventory settings, to switch teams after we die. So set that to 1. After last spawn, go 2 is set to spectator, because you don't need that in that setting. The rest is completely your choice. You obviously don't want to mess with anything else than these first 2 things. Obviously you want to have a spawn location or spawn pads and all that kind of stuff. The time limit is obviously set to you. If you want to have the time limit of 20 minutes, 10 minutes, that is completely your thing. Also, how the way this should end, you obviously can do in your own mix. You can have objectives that they need to collect, or kills that they need to do. Like I, for example, have 20 kills to end the game. That is something you can do, and you can decide on what you want to do with that. Okay, let's move on to the game settings. And for game settings, it's yet again most likely your thing, but I would recommend having allow items to be dropped on no, and also allow items to be picked up on no. I also would, turn down the respawn time to 1 second and the spawn immunity time to 2 seconds, because, nobody likes to get spawn killed right away, so set that to 2 seconds. Okay, let's move on to the last thing, and that is the team settings and inventory devices. You have to spawn as many as you want of them. Obviously, it depends on you, but you can only spawn up to 16 because there are only 16 teams. And what you want to do with those is you want to set each device to 1 team, and then you want to set after last spawn go 2. You want to set that to another team. So for example, you have a team 1 on the device, and then you set the after last spawn go to team 2. The same you do with all the others, but obviously 1 team up. And obviously for the last one, for the team 16, you want to set it to team 1, so you have a loop. And also very important is that you set the initial team size ratio to 1. And another thing you want to do is obviously set the ammunition to infinite, so there's no way to find any ammo, so it would be very frustrating if you run around with an gun that has no ammo. And all the other things you can actually leave, and you don't need to set anything on that because we already set that on the my island settings. So that is basically it. This is how you create a gun game, and yeah, that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed this. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you hopefully in my next video. Bye.